Not to be a hater.
Yeah.
But so when we first tuned into your stream, there was some skepticism here in the office.
Oh, I was gonna call all y'all out on that. Who backed Ethan up and said somebody said I watch him, I know for sure it's fake. Who said that?
I'm gonna name names just for the sake of the conversation.
Yeah.
It was Love and it was AB. But AB's come around. But hold on. No, but it was all part of the journey. It was all part of the journey, dude. Because I'll tell you this. They were like, it doesn't make sense. Why does he have so many subs? His views are like, he's at like 1,000 and he's got like 15,000 subs. It doesn't make any sense. And then Love checked the public records and he said, oh shit, it's real. So we did. These guys, they're with you now.
Well, I was saying I wasn't sure, but I was mentioning how the top donator was the same dude. But
yes,
again, this is before
that's what I wanted.
was fully G7.
So this is what I want to ask you. So you've got one guy. His name is Vivid Alchemy.
Yeah.
Who he's donated. It seems like he's donated like 90%.
No way. Not 90.
50%.
I wouldn't even say 50. I'd say a little under that.
Do we have a number on that at all?
Yeah, do we have his final number? I'm not sure. I know he's dropped over $50,000.
Who the fuck is that?
So I get
it's a marketing company.
I get an email one day. Yeah, he owns it. I get an email one day, and I get these emails all the time, so I disregarded it. It said, can I train you in the gym? I mean, can I train with you in the gym? Can you train me? I didn't reply.
I don't know why...
See, I shaved and I don't get a single. I don't get a single shaving brand deal.
Yeah, we got to get you that deal.
So Vivid, he asked me to train him in the gym. I disregard it. He emails again and says, "I'll even pay you." I'm trying to be a personal trainer at the time. I have a fitness app that just came out. I'm like, bet he's gonna pay me. Let's do it. He comes down. I train him. He takes me to Boa Steakhouse that night on him. And then he goes, Yusuf, for you, I want to do this. He gives me $3,500 in cash. And since then...
For training him?
No. Just for training him, he paid me... No, that was separate.
What do you owe you $3,500 for?
He just gave it to me as a gift.
Who is this guy? See, like
He's been a long-time fan. He said without
where's
me...
his money
He
from?
said without me, he wouldn't have started his business, been able to buy his mom a home and everything, so he wants to give back. I've asked him personally, privately, why are you doing all this? Because it scares me. It's like, if you're doing all this and then you leave, I'm scared. And he was like, listen, Yusuf, I want to invest in you. You've been there before. I know you're going to get there again. I just want to get people excited. I just want to motivate people. And recently he actually told me he was done donating. And I said, Vivid, that's fine. I was like, you don't even have to gift 50 every single time you want to get people excited. Just gift one and get the hype train going. And he said he was done. I understood. We had a conversation. I'm going on a trip with him to Guatemala this year. And then now he's still been going. Like this morning, he gifted like 400 subs.
Okay, so you do know who the guy is.
I do. His name is Nadeem.
Because some people were having these theories that because
it's on Reddit?
People were just speculating about it. This is our subreddit.
Oh, that's awesome.
Because he's, I guess, Vivid Alchemy is a digital marketing agency. And a bizarre one at that. Like, we did a little bit of research. His network is all dentists.
Yeah, he actually just got me a brand deal with a dentist in Houston.
What?
Hold it. Yeah. Oh, actually, I lied about not getting a brand deal. I just did one live on stream.
Why would a dentist in Houston sponsor you? That's so random.
So I was in Houston for the weekend, visiting a friend. Vivid worked with a dentist in Houston, called him. Hey, Yusuf's there. The dentist has teeth whitening kits. Yusuf will promo your teeth whitening kits. Trust me, he has a lot of motion on Twitch right now. Do it. I did it.
Nice. So you filmed it already, but is it out yet?
The brand deal?
Yeah.
No.
So you're like, come to this one specific dentist in Houston?
Yeah.
Wow.
But he works with, so what I'm going to Guatemala for, I can't say yet. We're doing a humanitarian type trip. It's actually teeth.
Bro, I knew it was going to be $1 billion smile shit.
No. That was Colombia, I think.
Yeah, it was Colombia.
That was the worst shit ever.
I mentioned it to you before, but I love the $1 billion smile adventure you went on with.
Why do you like it so much?
Dude, it's so fucking funny. Like, it's just so odd. Like, you guys went out to Colombia, and the teeth that he gave you guys and no offense, your teeth look beautiful now. They looked absurd.
Yeah.
I mean, they looked fucking nuts, like a piano keys.
And to everybody wondering, and you could go to Colombia, get your teeth done for cheap. I got it done for cheap. and then all of them turned yellow, and all of them like decayed. It was the worst thing I'd done.
And you paid half. How much did you pay him?
$2,500.
So it's $5,000 for the whole thing? Yeah, because the way he does it, I guess when people do like the serious way, they shave your teeth down, right?
They do shave your teeth, but not only that, they don't just put like composites on your teeth. They get actual teeth made from the manufacturer. Like you get actual, like veneers have to be of quality. He just puts plastic porcelain on.
That's what I was like. He just puts a little like sticker on the front. I was like, there's no fucking way this shit is real. How long did it take before your teeth started like decaying off?
A month.
1 month?
1 month, and it was yellow, and I sent him pictures.
Did he respond to you ever?
Yeah.
What'd he say?
I'm so sorry, brother. This never happens. Come back. I'll fix it for you.
Did you ever Google his name? Because I did after I watched that vlog, and it was just like 100% bad reviews.
I used to be so impulsive that when I get an idea in my head, that's it. There's nothing that can stop me. I'm there. I'm going. I'm doing it.
Although the guy had weird credentials, because I saw videos of like Kanye there and all kinds of like celebrities. Why the fuck would they go to Colombia?
Tekashi 6ix9ine got his teeth done there, and Tekashi still look good.
But why would he go to? So do you think maybe he gave you the shit teeth?
I don't know. Alex hated it too. Wasabi came with me, poor guy. I ruined Wasabi's teeth. He had to get them redone. His shit was bad too.
I think he gave you guys the shit teeth.
I don't know. Maybe.
He probably saves the good shit for Tekashi and Kanye.
He knew we were YouTubers though.
Yeah, but
he took us out that weekend.
Oh, he wanted to dine you guys?
He did everything.
You guys carne asada?
Like when you get invited to the carne asada, it's like when you get invited to like the function.
Oh, the barbecue.
We got lit. We were drinking. We were partying. We were having a good time.
Although he still charged you for half, which is not, that doesn't speak clout to me.
Yeah.
He's like, you still got to pay me $2,500 for this shit.
I hate when people, like when I walk into a place and people think I have money, like even now, right now I don't have money. I'm blessed this month, but I even called my brother on the way here and said, Muhammad, I'm going to make this much this month. How much should I invest? He goes, Yusuf.
Don't invest any of it.
Exactly.
Keep it in the bank.
He said, Yusuf, you understand that like 40% of that is going to taxes. You haven't made money yet. Wait for a year of sustained income before you invest after you do your taxes and everything. But at the like now, if I go into a place, an establishment, like a jeweler, they think, oh, Fousey has money. So all of a sudden the price goes from here to here.
But you think people are sharking you?
Oh, yeah, always. Always.
So when you say invest, like what do you mean? Like where do you want to put that money?
So I made millions of dollars throughout my career. Millions. I have zero to show for it. I made zero investments, I didn't buy zero properties. I didn't open up a single business. So I just mean use the money to make more money. Let me invest in a portfolio. Let it stay there. Let me buy property.
My financial advice to you is if you have less, like in your situation, because it sounds like you don't have a lot of money in the bank, I would just keep it in the bank, bro.
There's not enough. If I told you how much I had right now, your jaw would literally drop.
How much?
Under 100.
You have under $100?
100,000.
Oh. See, you speak in a different language than the commoners.
Under 100,000. But to me, after having...
That's a lot of money.
And my upkeep to live in LA, just for my house, my health insurance, my car, my...
No, I know it's expensive.
It's $10,000.
But that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
So is that leftover money from the heyday that you're still living off of?
So there were so many different ways. I went broke one time before, and I ended up selling the house that I bought for my parents in New Jersey with their blessings because they moved to San Diego, so nobody's using the house. So I got about $350,000 from that sale, and that was right when I got out of rehab in Pennsylvania. And I stopped drinking, vaping, smoking, sex, masturbation, massage parlors.
Why stop masturbating?
I stopped everything, right? So I needed to...
Well, masturbating's free. As far as I'm aware.
I have a sex addiction. So masturbating to me is different than a normal person.
What does masturbating mean to you?
Well, let me just say this. So after getting that $350,000 and I gave up all those stuff, my obsession became spending. So I spent that $350,000.
Oh, wow. See, and not to go back to the bipolar thing, or I guess to go back to it. I know that compulsive spending is also a symptom of like manic moods.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you go through that where you just spend all your money.
I used to, but now it's like I'm able to like be like.
But you're
now,
not bipolar.
I'm the cheapest person on earth now. Now, don't get me wrong. If somebody's in need, like the other day I was in Walmart, a TTS came off and it said, "Give this $500 to the cashier." This poor old man, this father who was working there, his dopamine probably shot up to the sky. I look at the donation; it was $5. I immediately said, "What's your Cash App?" And I sent him 500. So I'm cheap in like. In Houston, I bought 2 girls drinks just for fun for the stream. I thought drinks were going to be $10. I don't drink no more. There was
Not
$27
anymore. Per drink?
No, both. I tipped
no, I know.
$5.32. Like I never used to count this thing.
It's not like it used to be.
I used to be like a Nicki Minaj song. Don't look at the tags, just swipe the card. Now I'm actually conscious.
Now
What
let's look at the tags. Don't swipe the card.
Yeah. Now my brother literally on the phone right now.
What
he
does
said-
masturbating mean to you? You got me intrigued by that.
So when you have a sex addiction, like it's not just like I asked that in therapy a lot. I was like, my friend fucks a different girl every night. Why is he not an addict and why am I an addict?
Sounds like he is an addict.
Yeah, but there's a lot of
Sex is messy psychologically.
Yeah, but for me, like masturbation, sex, it's like it's filling in a deep, deep, deep emotional hole, and I have a reason. Do you know the reason? Did you ever see it? It's in my book.
No, go ahead. I'd love to find out.
I'm a child, okay? Under 10 years old. Everybody at school is talking about masturbation, sex, all this stuff. I'm like, what the fuck is that? I live in a conservative Muslim household. I go home one day, first time ever, take off all my clothes. I had a life-size toy leopard that you can win at a carnival sitting there. I get on top of it, I start humping it with Miss Congeniality on the TV. When I came for the first time ever, my Muslim mother opens the door and sees me ejaculating.
Holy fuck, dude. How old were you?
Under 10, I think.
So that was your
Whenever Miss
first-
Congeniality came out, I was born in 1990, so you could do the math. That was my first experience. It gets worse. It gets worse.
That's pretty traumatic.
She yells at me and tells me to put my clothes on and closes the door. Didn't talk to me that whole night. That next morning, I sent her an AOL email and said, "Mama, I'm sorry. The devil got in my head. That won't ever happen again." She replied to me in an email and said, "You're right, Yusuf. The devil did get in your head. This is why you need to pray." Comes home from work that day, never, ever, ever addressed it. So from that point on, anything sexual, anything like ever, like whatever, to me, I'm a bad person. I'm wrong. I'm guilty. I'm shameful.
That's
it's wrong.
fucked up.
That caused, literally, it affected all my relationships because that's what caused my severe.
Are you mad at
premature
your mom for
ejaculation.
that?
I'm not. I forgave my mom. My mom did her best that she can in what she knows. Now, granted, if I could have had it my way, my sister's sister-in-law, her kids were with her in bed, young kids. One of them started playing with his penis. She looks at him, starts laughing, and goes, "Baby, that's totally okay what you're doing, but you can't do it in bed with mom." He's gonna grow up to live a nice, healthy life. Me, I went up thinking, if I get a boner, I'm wrong. The devil's in my head. I can't do this.
That's crazy.
And that caused 10 years of premature ejaculation, which ruined every relationship I had.
So you would...
You know how my mom caught me on the second I came?
Yeah.
So the second you would even do this to me, I would come. It was a traumatic response.
So any slight sensation would make you come?
So slight. So my first time losing virginity, I didn't even get inside her before I came. It got to the point where a friend of mine told me, "Oh my God, I just went to the massage parlor and guess what she did?" I said, "What?" He goes, "She jacked me off." My mind lit up. Not because I can go get a free jack off. But
Free?
No. Not because I could go get like a jacked off, but because I was like, this is perfect. I can go practice lasting longer in private.
And so you did that.
And then go perform. So I go there. The first time I ever went, I go, tells me to turn around, towels over me, I'm naked, I'm rock hard. All of a sudden I feel this. I'm like, no fucking way.
She slapped your shit.
Yeah, my eyes are still closed. She goes like this. I open and she goes, "You want?" I'm like, "Yes." The second she put oil on me and touched me, I came. She started laughing at me. So I left. Now I feel even worse than before. And that cost 10 years of massage parlors.
Wow. That is interesting, man. I got to say, yeah, I mean, the first time ever orgasming and your mom walks in and tells you you're possessed by demons, that's pretty powerful.
And you have to pray. Imagine what that did for my relationship with my religion. It was so conflicting.
You know, I don't... I don't know a lot about Islam. AB obviously is Islamic, and I've heard from him.
You're Muslim?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
He's Lebanese.
effing way.
Him and Lena
I'm
are
with
Muslim.
you, bro. I'm with you.
Yeah.
Yo,
He-
AB, I loved you so much.
I thought
but
you knew
now, oh my God.
He's white passing, right? That's what he says about himself.
Yo, I love you, AB.
Love you too, bro. Habibi.
No, like that. Habibi? Check out of me?
A little bit. Shway shway.
No way. I swear to God, I did not know.
Him and Lena are both.
Lena?
Yeah.
I love you guys. Can you be my parents?
Yeah, we'll adopt you.
Oh my God, that is
Just
so
as long as she doesn't have to
awesome.
walk in on you masturbating,
No,
right?
no,
you know.
no. That is so awesome. I did. Well,
So,
I didn't know that.
Anyway, AB is
Wow.
telling me stories about how his grandma's always telling him. I didn't know that like Islam was all about like devils and hell and shit. I didn't know that.
Shaitan.
Because in Judaism, hell doesn't even exist.
Really?
It's not even a thing, right? And so AB's been telling me about how his grandma used to torture him with stories about him going to hell for all eternity and shit. And I was like,
Yeah.
holy crap, that sounds traumatic.
Yeah.
Sounds pretty heavy duty to be telling kids that stuff.
Yeah.
That's
very-
why, like, me and a lot of my cousins are fucked up because we all thought we are going to hell anyway. So we're like, fuck it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like the first time my grandma met Lena, she's wearing a sleeveless shirt. She told Lena the devils are gonna rip your arms out of your sockets and drag you through hell. Yeah.
Yeah, true
That's
story.
so gnarly.
That's wild.
How did you react to that, Lena?
I was being polite, and I'm like, just normal, I guess.
she
I don't
said
know.
that to your face?
Yeah, and I understand Arabic, so I knew what she was saying to me.
And have you ever had someone talk to you like that before?
Oh yeah.
That's kinda
not
normal. Yeah.
not that directly, but like I've had an aunt before tell me because she was shopping with us, and I picked out a dress that was like sleeveless, and she kept trying to talk me out of it, and she was like, "Fine, burn in hell." That's what she
Oh
told
my
me.
God.
Yeah.
So
it's
heavy.
normal.
If I ever get a girlfriend, by the way, you two are my double date couple every time.
Oh, sign us
Please.
up.
I'm
And then you
down.
guys can tell me if she's good for me.
They're
bad
good
for me, all
wingmen.
that stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're good people.
I did not know this.
They're
This
great.
is so awesome.
Yeah, AB and Lena.
I love
are
AB,
awesome.
by the way. He's been my biggest supporter on this subathon, hands down.
I love AB.
Hands
bro. He's
down.
one of the best.
Hands down.
Him and Lena are both incredible. They're the best. The best there is out there.
Thank you. Thank you.
You too. Thank you, Ethan.
Thank you.
I also come fast too, so we got that in common.
Actually?
too. Yeah.
Is that right? Do you have?
No,
do you
when I was
pre-
younger. When I was younger.
You
I think
premature
I had that.
ejaculated?
When I was younger, I
As
feel
bad
like,
as Fousey?
No, I'm
Okay.
better now, but I've tried everything to get here.
Well, I want to learn about that, but actually, I'm interested in AB's coming habits now.
when I was younger, yeah, I would get so anxious.
See,
I'm already shaky and like it didn't help.
When I think of anxious and sex, I feel like not getting
I
it
feel
up.
gay.
I feel gay. I feel like I would when I get anxious, I wouldn't be able to get it up, not come immediately.
I felt worthless.
But so your guys' response is just to come immediately.
It sucks, man. It ruins so many relationships.
That's painful. That
It really
sucks.
is.
And it's
Because
humiliating.
It stops you from even wanting to say hello to a girl. And this is as early as college. I wouldn't even approach a girl because in my head I would be like, I approach her because I'm good. My personality, she would like me. We would we I'd be like, we meet, we go out to eat. She likes me, da da da. But eventually it's gonna get to sex. I'm gonna do one pump Fousey and it's over.
So, okay, tell me this. If you've been in a long-term relationship where you guys are having sex on like a daily or multi-weekly basis, does it ever get better?
Yeah, when you're with the same person,
Yeah.
it gets better.
Okay. So when you
So
had
it's
long
really
when-
just the excitement of meetings. Like for me, going to massage parlors, why it's so exciting. I had this favorite spot of mine. I can't believe I'm talking about this. but
I wanna
trust-
know everything about
I
that.
trust you and your audience. H3 family.
We won't tell
I'm trusting
anyone.
y'all with this.
we won't tell anyone.
So I went to this spot that was full service.
What does that mean?
They have sex.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Is that in LA?
Yeah.
Whoa,
Everywhere.
that's full. I was like, what is full service?
Everywhere.
Like prostate milk?
Everywhere in LA. Everywhere. So I went to this place
Holy
and the
shit.
excitement for me, I would always tell, don't.
Wait, are these women like sex trafficked? Do you ever
No,
think
these
about
are
that?
girls who work regular jobs. One girl would be like, we would talk. What do you do? Oh, I work here. Oh, you just do this at night? Yeah, it's my second job.
So they're Americans,
Regular
or are they?
working women. No, all kinds. Asians, Hispanics, blacks, everybody.
So it's a prostitution spot.
Yeah, all over LA.
Whoa.
It's rampant.
Is there a way to tell which ones are and which ones aren't?
I could tell just by looking on the outside.
So
window.
what? So what is it that gives away? What's the difference?
you could just see, like, it just looks like.
It just doesn't look right.
Why is there a massage spot next to Little Caesars in this random parking lot?
Oh,
Like, it makes no sense. And then you walk in, and everywhere on the walls it says, "We do not do sexual services. Do not ask. You will be kicked out."
Oh,
That's such a lie.
Because my fear is that I go into a massage spot and then it's like a sex spot, and I'm just there for a massage.
You could just say no. She'll
I've never been propositioned.
when she does this,
slaps my cock.
just say no. Yeah, but the reason I like going to the spot I went to, I wouldn't even pick because you can say I want to see the woman, and they come in like rush hour, like the movie.
Yeah.
I would say surprise me. So I would be laying on this table, anxious, depressed, guiltful, shameful, everything. But it's the process of addiction. But I would be so excited not knowing who was going to walk through the door. And all of a sudden, door opens, 5'4" Latina, huge butt, huge tits, wearing this dress. I didn't last even there, but I would always tell them, that would be my first line. I finish very, very quick.
That makes their job easy. They probably loved you.
Slow. Oh, they do.
Yeah. They're fucking discount
Not the ones
for
that laugh
Fousey.
at me, though. A lot laugh at me. Laughed at me. I don't go.
You don't like the laughing.
No, it's so embarrassing.
It's humiliating.
Yeah, I don't go anymore, though, but yeah.
So this is very interesting to me. How often were you going to the massage parlor?
So when I first moved to LA and I was like by myself, drinking every night, before I even started the pranks, I was like, that was my only place of comfort. So it became, when I was happy, I would go. When I was sad, I would go. When I was stressed, I would go. I would literally, there was a time, Logan Paul, Jake Paul, George Janko, everybody lived next door to me when I lived in the penthouse. I remember the day vividly. George Janko was in my place. Yusuf, me, Logan, Jake, we're all going out tonight. Come. Before Logan even started YouTube. Oh, nah, dog, I can't. I got to be up early tomorrow. He would leave. I would get in my car. I would go to the massage parlor.
So it was a real problem.
Yeah, you start skipping your real responsibilities, your real, like I would be driving to a meeting. Once you go on autopilot and it takes over, without even being able to control it, my hand's doing a U-turn.
Oh, wow.
I'm in a massage parlor. I missed the meeting. So sorry, I overslept.
Oh, wow. So how many times a week were you doing that?
It depends, because with an addiction, you would think like, oh, you're a sex addict. You must have sex 100 million times a week. You can literally only go once a month and still be an addict. Because there are times, the circle of addiction, you get the idea, you start ruminating on it, you start getting excited. That idea turns into action. You go, you do the idea, and then you feel guilty, shameful, remorseful, hate myself. I'll never do this again. I will never go again. I'm done. I'm done.
That's how you felt after every time?
Yeah, every time. That could last a day, a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, sometimes a month. But all of a sudden, the rumination comes back. And it's as if you never told yourself you would never do it again, and you're back doing it. A lot of men have that same problem with masturbation. You don't believe how many emails I get from people. Yusuf, I'm so shy to say this. I don't know how to stop masturbating. I tell myself to stop every night, but I do it again.
And what's the problem in these cases? They're just doing it too much?
They just don't want, they don't want to be doing, it has control over them. Once something has control over you,
right,
and you no longer have control, it's a problem.
See, I'm personally pro-masturbation. I understand it can be a problem for some people. But I think, sex is stigmatized in a lot of cultures, and it's so natural and normal for people to do it.
I masturbate now. Like, I jacked off on my live stream yesterday.
On it?
I took my sleeping pills, right?
Yeah.
I'm exhausted.
Do they know that?
Yeah. It was 6 p.m.
Yeah.
I took my sleeping pills.
Yeah.
I'm out. I'm like delusional. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, I don't even remember saying this. I wake up. I haven't jacked off for so long because it's damn subathon. I'll be right back, y'all. I need to take a shit. I put it on mute, went to the other room. 30 seconds later, I was back.
That's all it takes? That's all it takes for you?
Yeah.
You slept like a baby yesterday, too.
I slept good.
AB watched your ass sleep yesterday.
I slept good. I slept so good.
So how many times a week or a month were you going? It wasn't on a weekly basis? It was on a daily basis? Depends.
There were times going going on a Monday then a Tuesday was very rare.
Okay.
Very rare. Going on a Monday, going on a Thursday, going on a Sunday.
I see.
That's more.
A few times a week.
Yeah.
And how much is it when you go do that?
So cover charge 50.
That's just to get in.
And then to the girl at the place I was going was 120. But I had so much money at the time. What the fuck is that?
120 to have sex or get a handy?
Have sex.
That's handy. That's really
a handy I could get for 40. And if they try to charge you over 40, they're trying to hustle.
That seems like a bargain. I mean, I don't know anything about like prostitution. I thought it was more expensive than
And
that.
there, imagine how packed this spot is.
Is it?
Oh my God! Go at any time of the day. There's a guy walking in and a guy walking out.
Holy shit! Do you
I
guys?
ain't the only one.
No,
the
I-
only fucking. I'm not gonna yell.
Go ahead.
The only difference between you and I is I am open about my history, my past, my sins. So you
Who are you
watching
talking to?
Huh?
Who are you talking to?
Anybody.
Oh, so you, but I don't think everybody's going to massage parlors.
No. But what I'm saying is everybody has their own skeletons in the
Yes.
closet.
Yes.
Everybody has their own demons.
Yes.
The only difference between us being public, they're out for the world to see.
Yes.
But don't leave a comment acting like you don't have your own skeleton.
Like you never
We are
pumped
all
in half a
humans.
second.
We are not perfect for a second.
Yeah. Obviously, some skeletons are worse than others, but yours, I don't think yours are really anything to be ashamed of. I mean, you didn't really harm anyone but yourself.
No, and all the women,
You know?
all the women I've ever met have always said, you are so kind. Because think about how many guys they get. Drunk guys, angry guys,
Right.
forceful guys, aggressive guys. I'm so respectful.
And you
I'm
come fast.
Yeah, I'm so respectful.
In and out.
And they always say, you so handsome, because my smile.
Yeah.
And they say, I'm so nice. I don't go anymore, though.
No, I believe you.
Yeah.
I'm just super. I've never talked to somebody with like this.
I never
experience.
used to be this open about it. It used to be the
I think it's
scariest
awesome
thing in the
that you
world
are.
for me. Yeah.
Because you shouldn't. I don't think you shouldn't be embarrassed. I mean, you got to own everything.
Yeah,
That's how
didn't-
I live.
If I didn't own it and come to terms with it and like be able to talk about it, I never would have got past it because I always would have been hiding it. And that was the problem for so many years. When I got big doing the skits, people thought I was like the poster boy for Muslim kids in America. So families loved me.
I
Look
see.
at this kid. He prays. He's from Palestine. He's Muslim and he's successful. So when they started seeing the tattoos and seeing me drunk and weed and this, it warped. But for years, I was living a double life. I was living as the Muslim poster boy, but then behind the scenes going to a massage parlor.
Right.
It was hard to deal with.
Yeah. So it's kind of funny you be in there with a bunch of dudes. Do you ever look at each other like, "What's
No,
up,
no,
bro?"
I never make eye
No eye
contact.
contact.
Never make
Were you
eye
afraid
contact.
someone would recognize you in there?
All the time. People have
shit.
before on my way out.
Yo.
Horrible.
What are they like? Yo, Fousey. Are they like, "What are you doing
One
here?"
guy paid for me before. A fan paid for me. Fan paid for me. He went to the
Did
counter.
you say thank you? You accept it?
I
No
said
problem.
thank you.
Yeah. Thanks, bro.
He said,
Pound it.
I'll pay for his too. He paid. I was cool with it.
That's how you treat a homie.
Yeah. But it's a serious problem. And I know for a fact there are people watching right now who suffer with, it might not have to be massage parlors. It might be masturbation. But I know there's people who are going to benefit from this conversation and realize they're not alone. Because the worst thing in that situation is when you feel like you're alone.
Right. That's one of the reasons I'm very open with my mental health. That I've been through anxiety, depression. I'm medicated because it's still stigmatized even in this day. I mean, especially in this alpha bro culture, it's like there's this attitude amongst a lot of men in particular that getting treated for psychiatric problems is weak, and that you need to be able to just handle it on your own. And it's just not true.
On my heyday on YouTube, I was speaking to Howie Mandel. And he said,
Howie's friend of the show, love him.
oh, really? And he gave me one of the best advice ever. He goes, Yusuf, I put all my kids through therapy, whether they're happy or sad. I tell them they especially need it if they're happy.
Good man. I love Howie.